Welcome to From Scratch with a Catch, the series where we need to go from 0 GP to 100 million. But there's a catch. In the spirit of old school RuneScape, the content we do is chosen by RNG, with a roulette wheel. Will we get spooned at bosses, or will we be forced to make losses? A full list of rules is available in episode 1. Hope you enjoy the episode, let's crack on. Hello everyone and welcome to From Scratch with a Catch, episode 4, the series where roulette decides our fate. So, last episode we ended with 7.69 mil, it was somewhere around that, obviously prices have changed. Now, I just want to hop straight back into this because this is just too fun to create and I do like making this content, it's just so fun. Now, you might see this nest bingo on the screen here. That's because my clan Old School RuneScape Nest is doing a bingo at the minute, so if I do happen to roll a boss or something that's on the bingo and I get a drop, this needs to be present for it to count, but I can turn it off for the most part, I can just turn it on when I get the drop. And on that note, let's roll the next task. Before we carry on, it is worth noting that this might be quite a little bit higher than before, and that's because at the end of last episode I didn't bring in the Infernal Ashes, Onyx Bolt Tips or Dragon Stones, or the Silver Ore, but no one cares about that. So this increases the value of this tab by like another 300k with this, so if it is a little bit higher, that's why. Now let's roll. New day, new spin, what are we gonna get? Oh my god. Why is this coming up so often? Well, straight into a boss. I mean, I am not complaining, we just got the Avers, so a ranged boss would be really good. Okay, so Slayer boss has been taken to a weight in a 5, we can no longer do Kraken, and Zulra's not on here. So let's spin. Oh my god, this is amazing. Corrupted Gauntlet is like, probably the best thing, especially while I've only got like 7 mil in the bank. Let's just go. Okay, so this isn't part of the From Scratch with a Catch series, but I've just been practicing some tier 3 prep for my hardcore Iron Man, practicing on my main, and I just got Younglif. That is insane. I kind of wish that happened in the series, seeing as I've rolled Corrupted Gauntlet, but can't complain. Het tab's looking juicy. I cannot believe that. Literally, I think it's on like 10 kill count on this account. Yeah, that is insane. Well, back to the series. I still can't believe we got the Younglif, but here we are. And we're ready to carry on with the series. So Corrupted Gauntlet is an amazing roll, right? It's one of the best moneymaker, if not the best moneymaker in the game without having any money to start with. Obviously it's got a drop that can end this series right here. It's got the Enhanced Crystal Weapon Seed, which, let's be real, we're probably not going to hit in an hour. It does have a Crystal Armor Seed, which we've got a decent chance of hitting, because it's only a 1 in 50 drop, and that's worth like 8 mil at the minute. And even if not, the standard drop should be maybe 1 to 300k a run, which is huge. Now, if you've not done Corrupted Gauntlet, there's different methods of doing it. You can do tier 3 prep, which takes longer, but you're basically guaranteed the boss fight. That's what hardcore Iron Men do, that's what I've been practicing. Normally I send tier 1 runs, and they're just quicker in general. But the completion rate is maybe around 90%. I do die sometimes, and I don't want to die in this series. So I'm going to send tier 2 runs and spend slightly longer on each run, and I'm hoping for about 6 in an hour. And on that note, let's begin. I'm going to try and be at least semi-efficient for this. Jeez, this run's been scuffed. But I got 2 tier 3 weapons at least, so I've not got a 5-1. Okay, that was super duper scuffed, but money. Let's try and do this one a bit faster than 11 minutes, shall we? Okay, slightly faster. I might have to do a couple of T1 runs. Oh! Perfect Corrupted Hunlift task. Nice! That's awesome to get. Let's get straight back in, I don't want to waste any time. 29 minutes for 3 kills, come on, we can do this. Okay, scuffed run and I had to answer the door, so I'm not going to get 2 more, I'm just going to chill on the next one and then have it as the last one. So 5 gauntlets and that's it. Oh, that's a good drop, that's like 500k. Why is there a cow here? Moo. Okay, last run. Okay, we could try doing 2 really fast T1 runs, but I'm not confident enough in getting 2 under 8 minutes, so we're not going to do that, we're just going to be nice and chill. Okay, that one weren't going fast at all, so we just backed out of that one. I just weren't getting any good room, so I thought I've got enough time for a reset. And there we go, the 5th kill count. Arguably we could have got 6, but you know, I thought it would be better to actually get KC. Not bad. So I did bank the loot because I had to go do something else, but I'll stick it all back in the inv now. Okay, so I did less KC than I wanted, but this is all the loot. We've got no coins or anything, so it's just 880k, which is not bad. We've got the shards as well, so that does increase the value a little bit. But 880k is a lot less than I thought, and that's partly my fault for not getting the 6th run in, and partly because the average loot was about 150k or something. Anyways, on to the important topic. We now get to roll an untradeable. So we've currently got an assembler and a rune defender. Let's see what we get to add to the collection. Void range. So it's not the worst. I guess it's the best void set we can really get. It'll be decent at Vorkath maybe if we get it, but we can now take that off the wheel and we have void range if we need it. Nice. Let's jump straight into the second roll of the episode. How does it do this? Like, I have absolutely no idea how it does this. I swear this isn't rigged. Well, I guess we'll do another boss. Let's go straight into it. KBD. So, KBD is not that great. Do I re-roll this or do I just get it off the cards now? We get another untradeable after it, so let's just send it. That sounds fun. We have 5 mil to play with for gear. I'm in 2 minds whether I melee it or range it, but because I can't get a really good stab weapon, I'm probably opting for range. I'll see what I can do. I'm a bit of an idiot and I didn't include everything in the tab, so we are closer to 9 mil. Maybe after KBD and a few more tasks, we're going to hit 10 mil this episode. That'd be sick. Okay, this is my gear. We're going to roll with Ancient Dyed Boots, Ava's Assembler, and Dragon Crossbow mainly. We are risking 400 bolts in the worldy, but what can we do? Okay, we'll start the timer as soon as we get into the lair. And away we go. I can't believe we rolled boss tasks twice already. I hope the next one's not boss tasks or else it looks really rigged. And away we go. Now, as you know, or probably know, KBD's not that profitable. It's got a few drops of U-logs and stuff which are like 50k drops, and then it drops the Dragon Pickaxe and the Draconic Visage. Now, the Vis is wanting 5k, the Pickaxe is wanting 1500. I'm not really going to hit those realistically, but they're on the cards, so I might. This is how we're going to kill it. We're just going to be going melee prayer close up, because if it melees us 50% of the time, it means we're not going to get hit with anything. I'm not even sure if we're going to profit using prayer pots, to be honest, because they are like 12k a pot, but I think this is a better method because we're going to get more kills per hour, so more chance at the D-pick. That's the goal at least. Number 1. Now I'm going to pick up as many Dragon Bones and Black Dyed as I can, because that'll pay back for the food and more than likely the pots. We're just looking for U-logs and Dragon Pickaxe here basically, and any kind of item we can get. Are you I told you, every time that I record a from scratch with a catch, Lee gets a sigil. Every time. This is the 3rd episode in a row that I've pressed record and he's got a sigil. Kill count number 2. Averaging about 1.5 minutes a kill. Number 6. Rune Long. Okay, that's a good drop. I'm not expecting to make much off this task at all, if anything, but anything like that really helps. Okay, I paused the timer at the bank and we got a little over 100k. Now, we used like 5 prayer pots, which is 60k. So, realistically, after the food, we've probably profited a little bit. Except, I'm a bit of an idiot. Because these bolts are nearly 3k each, and we've used 39 of them. That's like 100k there, so we're actually down a lot of money. So I'm going to have to go to the GE and sell these and get some different bolts. Because this is just silly. We're losing 3k a bolt. Now I've bought diamond bolts, which shouldn't really make that much of a difference to kill times, but they only cost 300. So if I lose 40 bolts of these, it's 12k, 40 of the other ones are like 120k. So I think this is much better. Now let's go try and make that money back. Technically speaking, I don't need to pray either. I could just do shorter trips and only use Karambwans, which should save 60k. Or I could just flick and stop being lazy. Back-to-back rune longswords might actually make our money back here. I have started flicking as to not use prayer pots because that way we might profit off this entire task. I have noticed significantly slower kills though. Shame they're not worth anything, but another rune longsword. Seems like this trip's the trip of longswords. Not bad, I got 4. Inv number 3, didn't even use the prayer pot that time. I'm just going to keep it there just in case. Interesting. We just got an elite clue. We haven't done a clue in a long time. I think we've only done one in the entire series. To be honest, KBD's doing better than I thought. According to the loot tracker, we're at 450k already. Probably the best inventory yet. And we'll bank the elite for after the task. Crack on. I think we've got another trip and a half left. One more trip. Might not get a full one. Let's see. We've got some Dragon Dart tips this trip, which are the best drop that I can get. They are more expensive than the U-logs, but speaking of U-logs, we have got some more. Now, we have 59 minutes on the clock. We have less than a minute left to try and get this kill. Come on, we can get this. Big hit, big hit, big hit. Nope. Can't grab whatever this drops. Please don't be a D-pick. But we can pick up this dragon head that's on the floor. Okay, iron arrows, I can live with that. According to RuneLight's tracker, we made 741k. I've just had a look at what our bank value was at before, and we've only made 190k after the problem with the Dragon Bolts. I had to sell them, I lost the 1% tax, etc, etc. So, 200k task, not the worst, not the best, but we did get this elite clue. So let's go send this and see what we get. Again, made a miscalculation. Forgot to put the diamond bolts in this tab, so we actually made more like 310k, 315k, which is not bad at all, to be honest. Had to drop the clue because of the requirement. Oh well. Arguably my favourite part though, we do get another untradable. Not void again, come on. Crystal shield. Not super useful, but semi, maybe? I don't know, it's there. And onto a new roll. Let us not roll boss table so we know it's not rigged. Oh jeez, okay, standard monster table. This is fine, it's not a boss, it's just some nice monster killing. Bronze dragons. Okay, so we got bronze dragons. Now, I don't really want to waste money ranging or maging these, and yeah, I've not got the fire cape, and I can't use my defender against dragons, stuff like that, but I do think it's going to be worth investing in Abyssal Dagger. So, I'm not quite sure how much they are yet, but it should be cheaper than 3 mil. Okay, 2.7, we can do that. Okay, this is the final gear. We have an hour's worth of anti-fires, some combat pots, and I've decided we are going to use prayer pots here with a good prayer bonus. I could buy a blessing as well, I probably should. But this is the final gear. We've got the Abyssal Dagger, anti-drag shield, and we're going to go kill him down the catacombs. Let's see how many kills we can get and spoon some dragon items. Okay, so I've just banked and reevaluated before I start. And this is what the inventory looks like now, because I am going to try banking every bone. I do feel that's going to be hugely beneficial. So in the long run, I think banking every bone is going to be the play. Let's get the timer on the screen and begin. Okay, this Abyssal Dagger actually really does well on these. Jeez. I've got a kill in less than 30 seconds. Okay, while I'm sat here killing these, let's talk about the drop table a little bit. Now, bronze dragons are one of the only dragons that can't drop a visage, right? Obviously, green dragons, blue dragons can't, but bronze dragons are like one of the only metallic dragons that can't. But they do have some decent drops. Yeah, they're rare, but they do drop D-plate and D-skirt, which are like 160k each. So they'd be really nice to hit. They've also got rune long drops and some of the little drops like Addy plate bodies, but they're not too common, so I don't really expect to even hit one of them. All in all, this is probably not going to be a great task. It's just going to be the bones, and if I get lucky on a piece of armor, but just the bones should net me like, I don't know, even 150, 200k. At the minute, it does look like I'm going to be profiting, because I've got more than a prayer pot in dragon bones, and I've only used one dose so far. Honestly, with the altar at the bank, I can probably get away with not using pea pots at all. Okay, first inventory complete. We used 3 doses of prayer pot, and we got back 60k. Wait, we got back 63k, genuinely not bad, so we might even get over 300k here. We can minimize prayer pot usage, this is going to be great. So this time, let's just take 1 prayer pot, because it's definitely enough. Cut this trip short, because I'm an idiot and forgot to get my pots. I have killed 55 in 32 minutes, so this is a PSA out there. Anyone who skips bronze dragon tasks, don't. Like 55 kills in 32 minutes without a Slayer helm is actually pretty fast, and you won't get more than 55 assigned, so just go do your bronze dragon tasks. Well, I said don't skip them, but they are still a crappy task. They're not like XP efficient or anything. It's just if you've not got many points, what's the harm in doing some bronze dragons there? You couldn't get all these D-bones. Magnificent drops. Okay, we've only got less than 2 minutes left, so I probably can't make it down for another kill. So this is where we're going to call it. We got 97 kills, and I think we banked every bone. Now, the loot tracker says we've got 464k. I didn't pick up some of the stuff, and the bronze bars come out to 130k. So yeah, it loses quite a lot. However, we still probably got over 300k from this, and we only used a total of maybe 2 prayer pots. So all in all, big success. Okay, so we've had 3 combat tasks in a row. Can we get a skill? Okay, we can't get a skill, but we can get a no EXP moneymaker, which is interesting. Is this the first time that I've got this? I think it might be the first time that I've got this. I'm intrigued. Let's go have a think. Oh geez, this is the next day. I've put all the loot into the tab, and we've only got 8.67 million. Now, we ended last night with like 8.9. So even after the Iron Dragon task, it's fell. And it's just because a lot of things are going down. I'm not sure why. The Abyssal Dagger's nearly 200k under what we bought it for. And a few other things. So, yeah, it's not looking good. Jeez, the Abyssal Dagger won't even sell for 5% under. Which should get me a loss of like 250k. So, I might just hold on to it for a bit. Just so we've got a weapon. Okay, so we sold up some loot, not the Abyssal Dagger. And we've got 3 mil to play with. Now, I'd think And I remember on one of Soup's videos, one of the unusual money making ones, they did bolts of cloth because they've got a set price of 650. And it looks like there'd still be 200 GP per, which means let's try that method. Now, skills necklaces, I haven't got one in my house on this account, so they're about 12.5k, and we could sell them back for 12.4, so that's only a 300 GP loss. So if we buy skills necklaces for this, we can always sell them back. And then if we just take some runes to get to Kami, then I think this is all we need. Okay, let's start the timer and send a couple of trips. So all we do is we trade him, buy a bolts of cloth, and bank. And then use skills necklace back to the woodcutting guild, and repeat. Now it looks like we can do like 3 or 4 trips a minute. Problem is my run energy, which I didn't think about. So if I just grab some earth runes and then go to my house. Okay, just have a 10-minute update. We've spent 375k and we should have 513 back. That's 140k profit. This could be over a 600k moneymaker. I know that when Soup did it, these were over like 1,000, 1,100 each, which is crazy. But I don't think this would still be so good. Assuming that they sell at least. We're approaching 45 minutes in. This is an hour of my life I'm never getting back. But let's hope they sell for some profit. If not, I'm gonna cry. I'm genuinely just gonna sit here and cry. We've got 2,150 now. Jeez. We might end near 3k, but my God, it's boring when you don't get XP. There's no dopamine to get, but seeing GP go up will be good, assuming that they sell. Yeah, we can't get another one. Let's go to the G. We've got 2,952 bolts of cloth for 650 each. This cost us 1,918,000. So anything above that is profit. If it's sold for that, I'd be amazed. Didn't think so. I don't even know what the demand for this is like. What if we just say it to like 850, so it's just a straight up 200 GP profit per. Ooh! Nice, it went above, so even with a minus 1% tax, we got more than we expected. 2.5 million, we made over 500, nearly 600k. That's insane. That puts us to nearly 10 mil. So should we go roll our final thing of the episode and see if we can breach 10 mil? That'd be awesome. Okay, last roll, should we see what we can get? We're hoping it gets us more than 600k. Oh Jesus, rigged. This is rigged. So we just go for it. Venenatis. Could be a fun one. Let's find out. Okay, Venenatis. This is the gear that I'm going with. That way I shouldn't really lose much, maybe the bolt rex. I would have used diamond bolts here, but the safe spot that I want to use, I believe you need a 3-tick weapon for, and I don't want to waste time. We might make absolutely nothing this hour. We might make a lot with the D-pick, but we might lose a load with the bolt rex. Let's see how it goes. I could have just used a crossbow and used like the northwest safe spot, but I do believe that that's above 30 wieldy, and I'd rather not die and lose money. So I've got the seed pod for a quick escape. Now, Venenatis is a really good roll, because it's got a chance of hitting the D-pick. I mean, KBD did as well, but the problem with KBD is that it's like a 1 in 1,500. With this, it's a 1 in 170, so it's not that unlikely. The problem is Venenatis has got high defense, and I'm not sure if I am going to be able to kill it efficiently. I might only get 10 kills this hour, if even that. I've never done this with a Corel's crossbow, to be honest, or an MSB or anything. I always use a crossbow. So this is a nice test for me. Its drop tail is really good. It's got quite a lot of weapons and armor on, namely D-pick, which is like 5 mil, like I said, 1 in 170 drop. It's got a D2H sword, which is a bit rarer, but a lot less expensive. It's got its wildy ring, the treasonous ring, which is only like 400k at the minute, so that's not too good either. We're really looking for the D-pick. But it has got some more common drops that are quite expensive. Well, I say more common. It's got like a 100 Snapdragon drop, which is a 1 in 128, which is 1.2 mil. And then it's got a load of other drops like Onyx Bolt Tips, Red Spider Eggs, Magic Logs that will add up. So let's see what we can hit and hope that we don't die. I'll start the timer when I can safe spot it. And we're off. Let's see how long this takes. I'm not going to pray rigger for the first kill, just out of interest. Okay, I lied. Please, not a PKer. It's just ruined this, hasn't it? God damn it. Oh, that's such a waste of time. Oh, it's just wasted the entire first minute. And I've got to wait for it to go back in position. Come on. Move, you stupid spider. Okay, we're back. Let's hope no one else logs in. Okay, the hits are picking up a bit. We're over 100 bolts in already. Just not looking good for cost. Prayer pots are going to get pricey. Each kill's going to cost me about 30-40k. On average, its drops are worth 100k if you average everything out, but that includes hitting the D-pick. So this could definitely be one of our first losses. Oh my god, I wasn't range potted. Okay, that range pot helped a lot, I think. 200 bolts for the first kill. What are we going to get? I mean, I got the prayer pots back. I ain't going to moan. Okay, I was going to say this is a much quicker kill and I've hit like 30 zeros in a row. There we go. Is that it? No, but that is kill number 2. Rune pickaxe. Not the best. We really need these drops to pick up. Okay, kill number 3 coming up in under 15 minutes. Well, I'm hoping it'll be under 15 minutes. There we go. Number 3, another rune pick. Oh, this is not great so far. Kill number 4. It's got to be better than pickaxes, right? Limpwood roots. Jeez, these are like all the worst drops that you can get. The first drop with the super restores was okay, but I'm probably going to end up using them. But then it saves prayer pot money, I guess. But like, 2 rune picks into limpwoods. These are like very, very cheap drops. I think I'm about even. If I sold everything, including the restores, I'm about even on supplies so far. Oh, that's a much better drop. 105k. Oh, man. I forgot to buy my bolt rex, so we've only got 300. We're going to get 1 or 2 kills tops. Number 7. 1,000 bolt rex bought. Let's see if we can last out the entirety of this 27 minutes now. We need 1 big drop. Even magic logs again will be fine. At least it's profit then. We just need 1 more drop above 100k and we're good. Number 8 coming in. It's better than a rune pick. It's better than a rune pick. Number 9. Oh my god. I'm dipping. I'm dipping with these. Oh, this has just made up for the entire task. Holy shit. I was so upset when I was getting these 17k drops all the time. That has made up for the entirety of this task, even if I die. It freaked me out a little bit because I didn't have any text showing. I must have like got snapdragons hidden. I am so happy with that. We're over 10 mil and we've got 17 minutes left. I don't care what happens now. We'll get PK'd. We die if we get rune pickaxes every drop. I don't care. I am so happy with that. It's the second most expensive drop from this. Can it top the snapdragons? The only thing that could is D-pick. No, it cannot. I think this is number 11. Last kill. Kill count number 12. Gems. It'll do. Right. We're not going to go for another kill because 30-second respawn timer and only 2 minutes on the clock. Definitely not going to get another kill. So let's call it there. That was a really, really, really successful task. It was like 1.5, 1.6 mil. So even though we spent 7 prayer pots and like 1,600 bolt racks, we've profited a lot. Let's go to the GE. How could I forget? Before we go to the GE, we're going to have to roll our untradeable. Ooh, that's the upgrade. I can hide this now. We've got Dragon Defender. That's huge. Deposited everything and here we are. 10.6 mil. We're over 10 million now. So this means 2 things. 1, we're over a 10th of the way there, which is sick. And 2, as of next episode, part 5, we're going to be adding Chambers of Xeric and Theatre of Blood to the wheel. Now, I'll explain how they work next episode, but for now, if you've liked the episode, please press the like button. If you liked the video, please press the like button, it means a lot. If you've watched every part till now and you're still not subscribed, please consider it because 60 to 70% of the people that watch these are still not subscribed, and you will get notifications and be kept up to date with the series, uploaded every Sunday. Love you and leave you. We're over 10 mil, and I'm hyped. See you next time.